It's a Monday. It's one of those days. Today was just absolutely crazy. Like the past several weeks, few months have been really. Dug into a carbon black 01 M5 today, 4 VINs away from Nate's car, starting the timing chains and guides. And I made quick work of removing the intake manifold and cabin boxes, air boxes, all that, valve covers. And I get in there under the valve cover and it's like, okay, it's a 201,000 mile car. Everything's pretty heavily varnished. Oh, but look, the timing chains are silver and the timing chain tensioners are silver. And what little I can see of the guides are silver. They've been done before. So I go to the customer and it's like, hey, you know, you just bought the car 15 months ago, something like that. Were you aware that these were done or not? And he said, no, but let's do it anyways for peace of mind. And I heavily agreed with that because anything that can be wrong on that reassembly is wrong. So the two 10mm bolts that hold the lower engine air boxes to the chassis, those were used on the valve covers. I have never seen that before, and I've seen some shit, but that was nasty. So we have a lot of corrections to make. I guarantee they didn't replace a whole bunch of stuff in there that should be replaced. Plus, this is Alan's first S62 TCG job, so I'm gonna walk him through it, and then we've got another one right behind it, so he'll take that one himself. So that was the latter half of the day. Earlier today, Ken came down with the silver 540 M-Tech. We did a few jobs. Number one, the wheel bearings. After we finished the timing chains and guides on that a few weeks ago, we noticed this clicking noise from, I believe, the front left. Spun up the bearings. They sounded like hell. So new wheel bearings in the front. Then carryover from the last job, we needed to get the tune on his car. It's the same one that I've got here, although he went for a idle RPM increase, which I'm actually about to do. I just have to send the full readout over to Chaos, but I couldn't get the tune in time before, so now I've got it. We flashed the car today. And then on the new work order with the bearings, somebody did his front left driver window regulator, and every time you closed the door, it was just like there was a cup full of marbles in there. It sounded terrible. So we removed the door panel and the vapor barrier, and within a few minutes found out why. One of the screws that holds the regulator to the door, and not the low ones, up high, you had to put the window up to access it. One of those looks like someone put it in, turned it a half turn and thought, oh, I'll tighten it later. And then they put the vapor barrier back, mind you, without resealing it. So it was totally open and exposed to the elements without fresh tape in there. So that's taken care of. Door is quiet now, and he's sealed for weather. The emails and service requests have not slowed down at all, which is a good thing. I just can't match the demand for the service, and it's really, really frustrating to have, you know, a goldmine influx of business and just not be able to provide the services because some of this stuff takes so long, and on the lift, off the lift, take this apart, put it back together, wait for customer approval. It's all this administrative stuff that gets in the way and really hampers productivity. Not to mention, I'm at 1.5 full-time technicians right now, which is not quite enough, and finding somebody to be the full-time second is, oh my God, not at all easy. But the advice I've gotten from people is do the best you can, and that's all you can do. So that is what I will continue to do. We took in another car today, a week ahead of schedule, 2000 anthracite M5 here for an inspection. It came all the way from Houston. So I'm gonna guess we're gonna be doing a bunch of work on that. We'll be doing that inspection on the scheduled date, which is a week from today, next Monday the 5th. The taillights of the Volkswagen actually light me up enough to say goodnight. So I'm doing the usual, picking up dinner. We're gonna go home, relax for a little bit, and get some sleep. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow on Tuesday, Monday, gone in 5 minutes. Maybe the rest of the week will too. Night.